get started, so let's drop the noise. Guys, we're going to start. Jay's going to kick us off, so if you can mute your phone.
Hello there. My name is Jay Cleary. I'm a community manager with the Aion network. I'm really excited to be here. You might know me from the Telegram channels or doing some of the events, and I'm really grateful actually for all the community support and help for creating these events and being super engaged in our online communities. Today we're celebrating the launch of our Mainnet. It's a really exciting time, and this is a lot to do with a 2-year journey that has taken us to this moment. And I have Matt here talk about that journey as well as the events in the last 24 hours. I wanted to get you guys engaged during this live broadcast to use the hashtag #AionLaunch on Twitter, as well as we'll be showing some of those tweets during the broadcast. We're also super excited to meet a lot of you guys during Aion X. That's happening on May 2nd in Toronto at the Design Exchange. Without further ado, I just want to say thank you very much to the community for all your support and everyone who's watching. I'm really excited, so please share the stream with as many people as you can. And let me pass it over to Matt, our founder, who can talk a little bit more about the launch today. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Jay. Hey everyone, it's Matt checking in from Toronto. Thank you all for being here. This started off as supposedly a team milestone. We're really excited that you could all join us in the community. So in the room, you could probably see there's a lot of us here today in the Toronto office. We've got on the line with us 3 of our other teams in Barbados. Barbados, say hi. Give us a wave. In Cluj, Romania, give us a wave. And the team we're starting to build in Shanghai, Derek, give us a wave. So first of all, this would obviously not have been possible without the team that we've built and the team that we're continuing to build over the course of the next few years. But more importantly, it's not possible without having a community that following us and supports us, watching everything we do, making it really, really difficult for us to slip. This is a big milestone. Jay mentioned this is kind of the culmination of about 2 years of building and developing kind of the skills that we need to actually go into public production mode. The way we always talk about it, my co-founder, our CTO, Jin, always talks about going to production is the real test of an engineering team, and this is the first time that we've hit production. So we're really excited about that. We obviously wouldn't be here without my co-founders as well, so Kesem and Jin standing behind me, thank you so much for everything you guys have done. But more importantly, if you can't see them, there's about 40 other people in the room here in Toronto, as well as some of our partners in the community here, and some of our partners that we're developing kind of relationships with around the world that are starting to get involved in building stuff, the Aion ecosystem, tools, and applications, hopefully more of which are going to come from you in the next coming months and years. So quick update as to where we're at today. For those of you who have been following, you know what's involved in the release that we just put out, the Kilimanjaro release of the roadmap. This is the first of many public milestones that we're going to be going through. We like to think of Aion as kind of a living organism. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to mature. But for the first time today, it's alive, where it's been kind of in test and in the lab for the last several years. So we're really excited about that. If you're paying attention to our GitHub, if you're a developer, you can look forward to a couple of features in this first release, including the new design we've released on our fast VM that has some pretty significant performance enhancements and some benefits on cost of execution on the network. We've published the mining spec for those of you who are participating as nodes on the network. You can do that through our Equihash 2.10.9 mining specification. There's going to be more tools coming in around mining pools and other things to get involved on the network. More broadly, obviously, there's also the design that we've published on our multi-chain framework, which is really a very flexible, modular design on how do you build public blockchains and other blockchains in the future that really unlock this idea of a network of many blockchains that Aion is really working towards. And finally, we've been building also a completely new model for a peer-to-peer protocol we call the Wire protocol. I know Chris is standing just off camera, and he's the chief designer behind the Wire protocol. Just a really robust way for nodes to communicate with each other on this network so that we can achieve greater scale over time. So if you're a developer, we really look forward to hearing your feedback and getting you involved in those releases. Obviously, the team is here to help, so if you're building anything, please reach out so that we can get involved in supporting you in any way we can. One of the things that's really important to any project in the blockchain space is the support and following of our community, which we hope will continue to grow. As Jay mentioned earlier, we've been making a huge effort to go around the world and host meetups and attend conferences so that we can hopefully spend some time getting to know more people in different locations. And we're going to continue doing that over the course of the next few months and years. So if we haven't come to your neck of the woods quite yet, hopefully we will soon. But maybe you're flying to Toronto next week, which is also great. We've got several hundred people already registered for Aion X. We're expecting a really great turnout where you're going to get to hear a little bit more about our roadmap, what we have coming in future releases of Aion. One thing to remember is although this is kind of the first stake in the ground as to our public release, there's a lot more to be built and a lot more maturation to go through to make this network as scalable and to last as long as we want it to last. So hopefully you'll work alongside us for that. More broadly, there are a couple of big milestones that you should be looking forward to on that roadmap over the course of the summer and moving into the second half of the year. Specifically, we're going to be building the Aion to Ethereum token bridge, which many of you have been following. We'll come out with more specifics as to the design and implementation and timing of when that bridge will be released so that you can really start to take advantage of some of the benefits of being on the main chain of Aion in the not-so-distant future. So if you're building applications, if you want to run transactions, you're more than welcome to start working with us on that. But without further ado, on the screen behind me is a live view of the network today. So this is the public live blockchain. For those of you who've read our blog post, we published the first block at midnight Eastern time. Really excited that people have already started kind of jumping in and participating as nodes, mining the network. So we're going to be constantly monitoring this. Obviously, the ecosystem around the Aion main chain is going to continue to evolve. New support that we're working on with wallet companies and exchanges and other dashboards and other kind of developer tools and frameworks that are going to get built so that you have an easier time building your business idea and your application on top of Aion. And hopefully we'll be able to help you in some way to do that. So if you haven't participated yet, it's time to jump in. If you're running a node, time to sync up. And hopefully there'll be more and more of you kind of joining us over the course of the next few days and months. But we're really excited to see where this takes us. And without further ado, I think I'm going to pass it back to Jay. But we really want to say thank you for dialing in. Thank you for being such a big supporter of us. Hopefully we'll meet you all in person, and we'll chat with you guys online. And if you guys have a streamer in the room, now's the time to do this. All right, back to you, Jay.
Nice. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I did want to make a quick shout out about the ambassador program. If you go to our new Aion Network website, you can go check out the community page, and it has some instructions, a little Google form to get involved in our ambassador program. Also wanted to make a mention that if you're a dApp developer or interested in building some tools, please get a hold of us. We love to work with you guys on making some great applications right off the bat, so please get in touch with that for that. And finally, I just want to make a big shout out to Aion X that's happening on May 2nd at the Design Exchange in Toronto. There's still some tickets left. We got a great selection of scheduled speakers. It's really going to be exciting. I really hope you guys will be there. And thanks again for tuning in, and I guess we'll catch you guys real soon. hey, everybody, hey, I got one last thing. You guys are all here. I want you guys to sign this little bulletin board, this little place setter here. We're going to get this framed. This is a little thing that I want you guys to get involved in. Hey, everybody, anyone who was here, I would like to get you guys to sign this little launch party little plaque. I'm going to get it set up right here, so join us here.